Super Bowl commercials before we went to break. Hour number 2, McElroy and Cubelic in the morning, underway now, Monday, February 9th, 8 a.m. Which ones stuck out to you? Which ones did you like? Which ones maybe going to stick around? And there are a lot of ways that this has become different. They're released on social media now. We have an idea of what the commercials are going to be. Yeah, I think one thing, too, that's different now is you have so many different style companies. We talked about this Friday, Greg, after you left the show to go speak to the Alabama football team. We want to get to that and how that was after a few moments. But the companies now are very different. I feel like it used to be dominated by automobile, beverage, and maybe chip companies back in the day. Now you've got digital coin companies that are making commercials.
It's hard to make a commercial on digital coins.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about that for a second, because Coinbase was by far the worst commercial of Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, boy.
Absolute idiocy, if you ask me, which has me concerned about it. It went off, and you're just thinking, like my 8-year-old even was like, okay, what was that? I'm like, I'm not even going to try to explain it, but I'm actually concerned for what I just watched. Because if you don't think that something subliminally was happening there, what are they doing?
Boy.
Like you can't tell me somebody just had that idea, and that's it, and that's the only idea. Is we're going to put like Atari graphics,
the Backstreet
with
Boys.
words and all these phrases that are familiar, and then think that that's just going to make people remember Coinbase. No, there was something behind those words in that screen that they're attempting us to grasp, like the book that you used to stare at and you'd see the sailboat. Coinbase has got something like that going on. I'm convinced, 100%.
Good to know.
I'm not even a conspiracy theorist guy, but immediately when that commercial went off, I'm like, they just tried to make us believe something other than what they showed us. 100%.
I didn't get that sense, but I dig it.
That's why it's called subliminal.
I love it.
That was his Brian Windhorst
There was
moment.
not a part of me that thought last night as I was laying in bed post-game after watching the Super Bowl or the presentation and everything, I'm laying in bed, I thought to myself, I really need to buy some more chain link and Aave.
That's because you already have so much.
Yeah.
You've been on it. You've been on it for a
thinking.
decade now.
Yeah.
You try to convince our entire audience to move all their life savings to digital coins about 3 years ago. So that's why
Not all of it.
It doesn't affect. That's why it doesn't affect you. You're already in. You can't tell me that an ad exec. There were a couple commercials similar to what we say about bad box score of the day. Like at halftime, what's the coach actually say? Like into the third period of some of these girls' games that we point out, like I want to know the message from the coach. I want to know when the ad agency sits down with the board of directors and says, this is where you put your $18 million for your Super Bowl ad. And they watch it, what each individual member of the board says. Like, are they scared to stand up and say, no, try again?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's, we don't have another $8 million to redo it, so just go with it.
Yeah. We got to dance with what
But
we
I need to
got.
know what was said when this was attempted to be sold. And good and well, nobody in the room was on board with it.
I don't know. My thing about it, and this is maybe from just a marketing major's perspective, sometimes, hear me out, sometimes the worse the commercial, the more effective the commercial. Like you don't want to be that commercial right in the middle where it's solid but not necessarily memorable. You want to if you don't have like an incredible commercial, make the worst commercial ever, and then people are maybe talking about it. You know what I mean? Like that to me, I think there's value in polarity, if you will, when it comes to these Super Bowls.
To me, the value is, do you make me remember your product? Because a lot of the commercials, to follow up your point, they're funny, but I have no idea what they're for.
Correct.
Like we say that every year.
Not effective.
Like the one that they did that and that for, that's pretty funny. Now, who are they again? What do they do? And you kind of don't know.
True.
So I don't know where Coinbase is on this. I don't think a lot of people are saying that commercial is so bad that I'm about to go out and spend a lot of money on this.
I thought the Backstreet Boys were coming back on tour or something. Like,
they already have a residence in
Las Vegas,
the Sphere.
Oh, okay. So like
they
I thought
occasional, like all of them.
Yeah, I thought they were promoted to there, and then all of a sudden, boom, Coinbase. I was like, oh, okay, that was out of left
Also,
field.
I think it's hard for the drug companies to actually make a real move. Like you're introducing certain things, but like what? Like I will say, the tight end commercial was pretty good.
Yeah.
Although it felt weird seeing
It felt-
Gronk in the Bucs jersey, seeing Tony Gonzalez in the Falcons jersey. That
Yeah,
felt
like-
weird.
Tony Gonzalez is like he can play right now.
When I think Tony Gonzalez, I think Falcons.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
He's Chiefs all the way. Like,
It was Cheeks.
When I think
that was the point
Gronk, I
of
think
it.
Bucks for sure.
it was the last one. It was the last Super Bowl he got.
They were. I mean, I thought, though, but once again, I know for the cancer awareness portion of that, but if I asked you who put that commercial out, do you know?
I wouldn't have been
It
able to
was Lenovo, Novovo, no
Got it.
Boo Boo,
Noted.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
tell you. Labubu.
Not
Love
Labubu,
that.
because the 10-year-old would have stayed for the rest of the show if there would have been a Labubu commercial, hoping that there would have been another one. So, yes, that didn't happen.
There you go.
We mentioned Lay's. The Ring doorbell commercial,
It's a little strange, but I think it's effective for you though.
Remind me which one that was.
I thought I was actually considering Ring doorbell until then I knew that everyone else with the Ring doorbell could then hack into my system and watch
Right.
what's happening on my camera. And all of a sudden I'm thinking I might not want to go that direction.
Now it's just look it up.
This is another
And
one of those
Cole's
cases.
not a conspiracy theorist.
Like you mentioned that it didn't go to the boardroom and they're like, hey, here's the money. Just let it. We don't need to see it. Just show us Super Bowl Sunday. We're fine. Because you show that to a focus group and somebody been like, hey man, you got my stuff now.
Like I will say the Meta commercial, I know exactly what your product is, what it does, and who you're pushing that to. I don't need the Meta Oakleys, but if I want to go out and be that dude that's dunking his face in the bowl of ice water every morning, I probably need those glasses. But, or if I'm going to be the next Shaun White, I probably need the Meta Oakleys.
Yeah.
But at least I know what it was and what it is and
Yeah.
what it does and how it works. I don't need that. But like you introduced it to me. I know it's out there and what it is. And now we all move on. So that one from a awareness perspective, I guess was a pretty good ad. I didn't mean for me personally. I didn't, like what did the Pokemon commercial do?
Nothing.
Is there a new game coming out?
Nope. Just said, hey, been here for 30
Just
years.
we're here.
Right.
Just reminding you.
And
we're
there's a
out there.
lot of celebrities that you didn't know liked us that do.
Or
Yep.
probably in doing that make you think, you know what? Let me get back on it.
Okay.
Right.
To advertise without advertising.
It always brings me back to I forget what SEC Media Days it was. 18, 19, I don't know. And like everyone was walking around with their phones like this.
Pokemon
like,
Go.
Yeah.
looking for Kichanu, whatever his name is. I don't know the names
You
of them,
act like you don't
Pikachu.
know.
It's Pikachu.
which is fine. If you're
Cole's
into-
been buying and selling Pokemon cards for years. Don't let
Big
him fool
Pokemon
you.
guy.
if
Trying
I could,
to play
if I could
this
sell the
whole-
ones that Jake Paul's selling, I'd be in good shape. But no, I don't even know which one's
You
different.
got to have a little war chest to be able to get to that
A
point.
little
I feel
bit,
like.
just a little bit
Yeah.
of yes. Okay, what else? The Dunkin' commercial kind of went back for some nostalgia.
Yeah.
like that was
It was
kind of
That
cool.
was
to-
good. That was a good.
Yeah, it was
one.
good.
It's fine.
to have
It's-
like 1994 Jennifer Aniston show up.
Although Tom Brady looked the same, it felt like they ran out of money for the AI budget.
Yeah, he wasn't AI. That was really that was
They're
really
like, no,
Tom
we'll,
Brady.
we'll make you
He
look
may
the
have
same.
contractually said, "You're not changing me, except for my hair.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
be the same." He didn't want 92 Brady because
No.
that was a little chubbier
That's
face.
right.
Right.
He wanted now Brady, reconstructed face.
Love that.
Duncan's been on a run lately. Like the commercials that they have. It's like,
Not
all
with
right, like,
Greg,
it's
they
pretty funny.
haven't.
I just acknowledged that Dunkin' Donuts are fine. I don't know if they're Krispy
We're
Kreme.
here
A
for the
lot
coffee.
nicer than last time we
We're here for
discussed
the
it.
coffee.
No, it's not Krispy Kreme. I said from the get-go, I don't get the appeal. Someone's going to have to help me out with that.
The commercials in the Super Bowl have been funny.
We didn't have any Doritos. Like I feel like
Yeah, they spent it all
Doritos
on Lay's.
for a while. Doritos for a while
They
has
used to have a
been
go-to.
pretty sporty. Has been pretty good during the Super Bowl.
I agree.
Reliable.
Now, I'm with you, and I thought we would get it. I will say this, and I saw it before the Super Bowl. We discussed it on Friday, but again, the Xfinity Jurassic Park commercial was genius.
Really good.
Yeah.
Love that one.
Essentially saying, hey, we got you back online, and now guess what? The park is awesome.
Yeah.
You can actually go.
They had the flying dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Like,
the little ride. Like
yeah.
asking the T-Rex to do the roar again for a selfie, like, that's pretty good.
No,
That
it
is
was good.
one big pile of shrimp.
Yeah, that was a good commercial.
It was a really good commercial.
And it was bad because I told my kids when it came on, like, watch this. This is a good one. And I thought to myself, oh, yeah, y'all haven't seen the
Yeah,
movie,
seen
so this is going to be
Jurassic
really
Park.
dumb for
Don't
y'all.
know. Whoops.
You're not going to like this at all. Because there were a couple questions for us in our house, like, what was that for? And it was a tax, TurboTax. And I'm like, I'm not going into that. I'm just,
There's
don't-
this
you
thing
don't need to
called
know right
worry
now.
about that for a
Yeah.
couple years.
Judge Locke. Let me walk you through this thing called taxes.
yeah, no.
Super fun.
Not going to be entertaining for you.
Yeah.
You're not going to
See
be
this?
on board with that.
And Adrian Brody of all people.
I mean, that was
Adrian
it was
Brody's in
clever,
a
though.
commercial every year. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like he's just the
Like,
gift
oh,
that keeps
okay.
on giving. He's always in a commercial.
Here, according to CBS News, these are the A-rated ads.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the company. I just want to see if you can tell me what the commercial was for the ads. Google.
Yeah, was that the one with the baby and or the little one? Like, hey, we're moving, and they're showing them like the pictures
could
of the
change it
garden and all
around.
like that. Yeah,
Which can you explain to me what that is?
It's
Is
AI,
just
in
AI
essence.
picture
Yeah, pretty
alteration
much, yeah.
essentially? Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
Bosch.
Don't know.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah, because Bosch appliances, Bosch drills,
Yeah,
which was Guy Fieri was the other guy too, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It took me a few minutes to figure that
Like,
out.
I think I'm
but,
pretty sure.
yeah. Novartis is one of the drug company ads, which we don't know. Anthropic.
Pass.
Don't remember.
It has parentheses Claude.
Claude is like an AI.
I was like,
AI deal.
Van
I
Damme?
don't.
Is that the one with Rick James in?
We're in so much trouble. Michelob Ultra. Greg, you already said you thought this one pretty good.
I like
right?
that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's been all over.
What happened?
Quite a
What,
bit.
what did it do?
That's the one that had Kurt Russell and hey,
Oh,
come
the
with
ski
me.
instructor
Ultra,
guy.
yeah.
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 Lewis Pullman. Yeah.
Oh, it was pretty good.
It wasn't bad. NFL.
Which one?
I didn't
The game,
Yeah.
got
the
it.
game itself.
All
Well,
of
they
it,
were
the whole
saying-
thing.
So, a 3-hour commercial they had.
3. I wish it was 3.
By the way, is the Super Bowl starting later?
It was funny because one of my buddy's friends' son rode home with us from our basketball game yesterday.
Yeah.
And he was looking at the clock on my truck and he was like, 4.5 hours till kickoff, or 3.5 hours till kickoff. And I was like, yeah, but no.
Mm.
He goes, it starts at 5:30, right? And I was like, it won't start at 5:30. He goes,
No.
no, it starts at 5:30. And I was like, well, it'll be delayed in this. And he goes, they're delaying the game? And I was like, okay, wait. Now, you know what? 5:30 it is. I can't. I just,
We'll
you
kick
watch
off
at
about
5:30 and tell me how it
5:50.
goes.
Yes.
About 5:58.
Let me know how that goes.
Love that.
Pepsi.
That I thought was a good commercial.
Which
It was
one?
the one with the
Which one
polar
was it?
bears, like the polar bear from Coke was
yeah.
trying to pick up which one he liked, and it was like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
I don't know what it is. But then they tied in the Coldplay thing at the end when they were at the concert. I thought that was funny.
We already mentioned TurboTax, but do you remember the ad?
I just remember Adrian Brody being in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
He like
Don't
broke-
need to be Joe dramatic.
Yeah. He
I will
kicked
say
the
I
chair.
don't recall this one. Levi's.
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
good
yeah.
one.
Yeah, that was.
What was the commercial?
It
It
was a bunch
showed
of
like
butts on
all
the
the
screen.
different Levi commercials, like from Bruce Springsteen, like all these different
I
shots.
remember that now.
Yeah, it was pretty
okay,
good
got it.
commercial.
All
Right
the
after the
different
Dove
scenes,
one
yeah.
about being
Yeah.
body positive, and then they put a
Yeah.
bunch of butts on screen.
What was the one with like all the different groupings of hair on the bathroom floor and whatnot?
Is that Manscaped?
Yeah, Manscaped.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
that was a little odd.
Bit
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Yeah,
not like that
didn't
one.
need that one. B-rated ads. Fanatic Sportsbook, Lay's, which I would have given an A for sure. Ring, Xfinity, I would have given an A. T-Mobile,
That was the first Backstreet Boys one.
Mm.
When they were in the.
when they were actually back.
Yeah. In the store and had the
Yeah.
concert and whatnot, and Machine Gun Kelly. no one
Uber
showed up
Eats.
for.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember them. He started singing Backstreet Boys. Yeah. Uber Eats. I feel like they had a lot.
That was Bradley Cooper and
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
McConaughey.
Which that has been ongoing for a while, so that was
Correct.
actually
Yeah.
pretty good.
Squash the beef.
The Hellman's one I thought was a little bit like the Pro Football Hall of Fame being the,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
It's a
juicer
juicer.
thing.
That
That
was
was
yeah,
hilarious. Hellman's I thought was a little corny.
Yeah.
They had like the musical when they were.
Yeah, the guy
Yeah.
was running around the restaurant.
Andy
Yeah.
Samberg. Yeah,
Yeah, it was-
they got the perfect guy. Okay, I'll tell you.
Facts.
For corny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corny.
Microsoft Copilot.
That wasn't new. I've seen that one. That's been.
That was the
out.
football coach.
Yeah.
Squarespace. Oh yeah, that was the Emma Stone
Emma Stone,
commercial.
yeah.
EmmaStone.com. Which do you keep going back to it to try to get the same website?
Yeah, that's
if
on
it's not
her
available?
for
That's
trying
what I
other
felt like.
places getting the same website. Like if it's
I was like, I am EmmaStone.com.
Yeah.
Or this is EmmaStone.com.
Emma Dash Stone.
Like just the
Right.
same one over and
Right.
over. Like,
That's
yeah,
on
I've
you,
been
Emma.
mad too.
come on.
Like, is Squarespace saying they will go buy your website from somebody for you? Grubhub. I don't remember the difference between that and Uber Eats, honestly, but
Was that Clooney?
Honestly, don't remember.
Or
Is
was
it
that the one
bad?
with
I just
50?
don't remember these things. Golly.
here's another takeaway I had from the Super Bowl. This is a little bit of a sidebar. John Hamm's collecting some checks.
Oh yeah.
He's been collecting
Right.
checks.
I'm not saying he hadn't been, but it's just that
Throw me
we
on
just
anything.
started watching Landman, and then we finished up the last season of morning show right after football season, college football season, and I'm like, this dude, he's in a commercial last night. I'm like,
Hey,
you talk about collecting some checks. Goodness
Checks.
gracious.
Hey,
He
money.
doesn't
They
know how
keep
to say
calling.
no. He's like Keegan Michael Key. Whatever you get. Yes, I'll be in it. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
In.
Yeah. No matter what. Drama, fine. Comedy, fine. Commercial, yeah. Pay
Has
me.
Denzel ever done commercials?
I feel like he has.
Wasn't he the voice in the NFL one?
Well, he does a lot of voiceover stuff, yeah. But
I don't know if he's been in.
like, is John Hamm the white Denzel?
No,
Nah.
nowhere near the blockbusters.
He's more
I
of a
mean, with
TV
all due
guy.
respect to Mad Men, it's not Training Day. Like, come on.
That's the one you.
But hey, I get what you're saying.
I mean, he won
Right.
Best Actor
Yeah,
for
that's
it.
the one Denzel won
wasn't
for.
Ma-
it,
he
Yeah.
I
wasn't
mean,
Malcolm
with
X.
all due respect to Landman, it's not Flight. Like, what are we doing?
God help us. I said, God
What's
help me.
What's the armed robber movie based in Boston?
The Town.
I mean, I feel like that was pretty good.
Yeah, but he's like 5th billing in that.
Doesn't matter.
And
He's definitely not 5th.
done Philadelphia.
I'm not saying y'all took that differently. That they have been.
Did
in-
we?
I'm taking it as in as many things. Like
Oh,
as
gotcha.
busy.
Right.
Well, if you're trying to say like busy, Samuel L. Jackson's still number one.
That's probably
Oh,
busiest
yeah,
actor
He,
ever.
he gonna get his
Better
bread.
And he was in a commercial last night, Jurassic Park.
halftime last
Well,
year.
no. If we're going overall busy, the dude that hosts Family Feud is the
Steve Harvey.
yeah. Steve Harvey's busier than anybody.
That's true.
That guy.
Hey.
No,
He's doing like a
Seacrest,
5-hour radio show every morning too. On top of all
Seacrest.
these things,
and a
he's doing.
TV show.
Seacrest is up there.
Oh yeah.
I just meant like amount of like major roles in things, like it just showing up everywhere. And I know Denzel has slowed down a little bit now, but there was a run for about 10 years where it's like 3 movies out at once.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, he is on that show too. Like it's just nonstop.
John Hamm and Chris Pratt are same kind of thing.
It's a lot.
They out there.
And listen, I'm not mad at it. Like good for him because he's probably getting checks with commas for a lot of them.
Mm.
Liquid Death, B. I just remember
they were talking
healthy energy drink or something.
Yeah, I
I-
remember.
The exploding heads.
Yeah. 100
uh,
grams of caffeine.
Red Bull, which they just did like their regular.
Yeah, they did.
Ad,
a new
like the
one,
little cartoon
okay,
deal.
cool, Right.
Like a lot of money for that. C-rated apartments.com. I feel like they had a bunch.
There
Because
were
it
a
was
few.
apartments and like houses.com or whatever the
Yeah.
other one is,
Yeah.
or homes.com. They kind of jammed
They've
them
been better in
together.
the past. This was just
C-rated liquid IV. I actually thought this was pretty good.
yeah. Oh, it was clever.
Like look at your pee or whatever.
Championship level, baby.
Toyota. I don't remember
I
Toyota.
don't remember.
You brought up Dove a second ago, John. That was a C-rated ad also.
Wow, they hate women. Okay,
Universal Orlando Resort.
that was cool.
Oh, that was like a
Fine.
little kid.
Yeah.
Like, come on, little man.
Yep.
That one hit me hard.
Oh.
You know.
Wonder why.
Yeah, I was like,
Up your alley.
I get it, man.
Pringles.
That's had Sabrina Carpenter in it, didn't
Yeah,
it?
I don't
Yeah.
recall it.
it wasn't as
Yeah, it
funny as it
wasn't.
probably should have been.
Right.
Okay. Wagovi. Obviously
Well,
not great.
that sparked a pretty hot debate while we
Yeah.
were watching it.
Of
The
Not
class
safe for
action
radio?
lawsuits that will come when people find out that you're messing with your insulin. Yeah, we did have a.
Okay.
That was an effective commercial because it did generate
there you
conversation.
go.
Although it looked like of everyone in that looked like. Well, no, I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to. I
Oh
don't want
boy,
to fat
here we
shame.
go.
DJ
Nerds.
Khaled.
Let's just go to nerds. Something that won't offend anyone,
I'm offended.
other than a few people on
It
social
might be
media
other
that I
people
saw.
that-
Like,
yeah.
why are they
What's he
targeting?
doing it?
Why are they targeting something that's only made for 10 and 11-year-olds to adults? And I was like, have you tried
Have
them?
you tried
First of all, the new nerd clusters are
Insane
For everybody.
Yep.
Yes,
yeah.
Called
If
a
you don't like
rebrand.
those, I don't trust you.
fair, totally fair.
Up there with vapors.
Duncan got a C according to CBS News.
That's weak.
Yeah.
Again, CBN. What do you know?
I don't recall State Farm.
That was when I had Haley
That was the
Steinfeld.
first one,
Yeah,
yeah.
had Haley Steinfeld, Keegan Michael Key.
Danny McBride.
Yeah.
The Bon Jovi song.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought the Danny McBride one was a different insurance company altogether.
That was the thing leading up to. I thought that
Yeah.
was funnier than the actual commercial.
Cadillac,
That was.
Don't remember.
WeatherTech.
I'm finding
That
now
was
as you're
lame.
going through them, like maybe
Oh,
I didn't
remember.
pay as close attention to the commercials
I
as
know
I
I
thought.
didn't.
What was
There's
the
no way
mech?
I did.
Like the mech, it had Gordon Ramsay. I can't even remember who else was in it. Like, no, just
OpenAI,
mech.
Amazon, WeatherTech, Kinder Bueno,
Oh.
Behringer Ingelheim,
Darn, how you just make stuff
Behringer
up.
Ingelheim, GenSpark,
That
Ritz,
was
the
Ferris
Maha
Bueller.
Center, Poppy,
The
Instacart.
Maha commercial with
Salesforce.
Mike Tyson was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good
That was
commercial.
Poppy had Charlie XCX.
Volkswagen, Svedka. That was with the Will Smith movie Robots, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which I'll give them credit. As lame as that was, they did have Rick James jumping on the couch. I'm like, all right, I see you.
F-rated. There's only 2. Coinbase and AI.com.
That's why we chose this one because you hated it too. Okay.
I mean,
just like them.
this is literally the first one I pulled up was just how they were graded, if people liked them or not. So,
Who's voting on these?
CBS News.
Okay, but it's not us. It's not polled.
I don't know how they came up with their ratings or grades. Probably similar to PFF.
Love that.
Trying to see if they say the Kellogg panel, which ranks the ads with grades from A to F, gave the Google ad an A. So the Kellogg panel was I'm guessing if they were to have like Rice Krispies, it would have been an A.
Of course,
Of
right?
course.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Got it. Or Special K would have gotten an A.
Jumped right
They
in.
had a commercial.
You know it.
Got it. Noted. Okay.
Noted.
All right. We'll talk a little bit more about the actual football, and then some college football news that is very interesting happening from lower levels to potentially bigger levels. All that coming up later this hour, next, right here on Jocks. All right, welcome back in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning, Monday, February 9th, 8:24 a.m. right here on Jocks. A lot of different ways you can listen to the show. JocksFM.com. Grab the app in your app store, iPhone, Android, download it for free, listen there. Watch live on YouTube every day, search Jocks 945, or just tell your home smart speaker to enable the Jock skill.
Bill Smith Buick GMC is the GMC Dealer of the Year, the national champion of GMC dealers. Take the short drive up to Coleman. You'll be glad you did. I-65, exit 310, Highway 31. It's amazing the deals that you'll find on the lot, like a GMC Sierra 1500 SLT trim level that's $15,000 off the sticker. It's deals like that that keep people coming back. There's a reason why they are the GMC Dealer of the Year, why they sell more vehicles than anyone here in Alabama, more vehicles than anyone in the Southeast, and 75% of their business is repeat customers. That's because you have a better experience when you shop with Bill Smith. So take the short drive to Coleman. You'll be glad you did. You can also shop online, have it delivered right to your driveway at Bill Smith Buick, GMC.com.
AC's dad tweets in, one of the more underrated aspects of Mac and Cube is Cole, either intentionally or by accident, butchering the names of things. Would that be the Bergeron?
Yes.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
No idea.
John?
I assume it's a type of pretzel.
Hold on. How do y'all know I butchered the name of it if you don't even know what it is?
That's why I didn't fix it for you. No clue. I think you nailed it. Sounded definitely how it probably sounds. Lock.
One of the world's largest family-owned pharmaceutical companies. Okay.
Family-owned pharmaceutical company.
Not
a lot of those.
Animal health pharmaceutical company.
There you go.
Okay. Got it. Listen, I give things a shot if I see it, and we'll give them their due. A lot of times I could easily be wrong. Tate Man tweets in, no nerds are allowed in the crib. Needs are on the list for having one of the highest levels of arsenic in them.
Just not worried about it.
Hamilton tweets in, I feel like Jason Statham is probably the white Denzel in terms of busy. I didn't mean for us to go all the way down that road, but okay, here we are. He said, I don't even think they let us know when his new movies are coming out anymore. Steven in Texas, tried John Hamm show on Apple TV Plus, Your Friends and Neighbors. I've seen it. It is good. It's really good. And just another thing he's in. Maybe it's just that we have watched like 8 things that he's been in.
Most likely, right. Yeah.
Very recently. And Greg Hendricks tweets in, I missed the Bud Bowl. Is best Super Bowl ad ever. At least it went with consecutive ads. Kept you on your toes. You want to know who won? Chase tweets in, best Super Bowl commercial is the Slim Jim Amish buggy commercial. Look it up. It's great.
I don't remember that one.
Well, hold on. If it's the best Super Bowl commercial, should I have to look it up?
Yeah, you should know it. I believe you. I just don't remember it.
Y'all are just going to act like John Hamm wasn't in the new Mean Girls?
Hadn't seen the tape.
You're going to act like he wasn't in Fargo? He was in the new Top Gun.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is accurate.
And
I do know that. I have seen
Disrespect
that
from
one.
you guys.
Didn't lead any of them.
I had seen that one.
He's a bridesmaid, which he's in, by the way. He's a bridesmaid. I don't think he's been a bride.
Who is he in Bridesmaids?
I actually watched
The
Baby
guy that Kristen
Driver.
Wiig was enjoying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I watched Baby Driver recently, too. That's
Yeah.
a
Great movie.
2017
Oh, yeah,
movie.
great movie.
Yeah.
Very
absolutely
underrated.
phenomenal.
I don't know how we've just, like, maybe it's our algorithm at home on our Apple TV or TV or whatever, just like jamming John Hamm things in there. But seen a bunch of them recently. He was in Minions, guys. He was in Shrek Ever After, whatever, Forever
Oh.
After.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He's in Big City Greens. And y'all are sitting here acting like he's not a big deal.
I mean,
Disney Channel.
no one said he's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm. I heard
He
what
just
you
ain't
said.
Denzel.
Yeah,
You're telling me a guy that was in Kissing Jessica Stein is not a big deal.
Or
Okay.
Bierstein?
No, you heard me.
Okay.
No, that's the one for the ad thing I read earlier.
Oh, okay.
That deal.
Yeah.
All right, so a little bit underwhelming on the ads, a little bit underwhelming on the game. The halftime show is what it was. So it's not a Super Bowl Sunday for the memory books, I guess.
No, kind of. I always get, like we said earlier, I get a little depressed when football season comes to a close.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl being less than stellar accelerates that depression. Like I'm kind of in a dark spot today.
Wow.
I am. I'm in a dark spot. I'm sad. No football for 8 months.
Not true.
Not in 8 months.
No.
Maybe 8 weeks.
Okay.
I'll be working a football game on March 28th.
Let's go.
So-
I mean, spring ball will happen even if it's a showcase.
Come
That's
on.
happening soon, too.
No, I think we're going to get more actual
Yeah.
spring games this year, which will be cool.
I think that is true. I
Let's
hope.
go.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
I think we're going to be back to
You'll be back, bro.
Let's
certain
hope.
people. Yeah.
It's okay.
And listen, you don't have to dive in to just get a little bit of your fix here. You know?
I'm not saying I
You're
won't
telling me
watch
if we get
UFL,
Diego
I mean-
Pavia on one of these UFL teams, you're not in?
Come on.
I'll watch some UFL for sure. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. I mean, the quality of play is not that of the NFL, even though last night did feel a little bit like a UFL game.
Might be better than that one. A little bit. Might be. Protection about the same. Usually right on par with that.
Yeah.
What does it tell you about the NFL, though, that you had two teams that did make the playoffs last year, two teams whose odds were 60-1 to win the Super Bowl moving forward? Are we going to continue to get these kind of up and riser teams? Is this largely due to a couple of injuries we had in the league this year? What do you make of things moving forward with what we got this year, Greg, based on where these teams were thought of before the season began? Or is this just part of the NIL transfer portal era?
I think it's definitely part of the NIL transfer. You know what? Blame the portal.
Yes.
I think that's what we go back to. I think that's absolutely what we go back to. I don't know. How would you assess it?
I think it just shows you that there can be different blueprints to win in the NFL.
100%.
Because we thought for a while it was, if you don't have Patrick Mahomes, if you don't have Tom Brady, and even though he hadn't won one, if you don't have Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, like, you're not getting to the Super Bowl.
100%.
And now that appears as though, okay, if you can be intelligent and spend your money other places, you better make those groups elite, though, that you can get there and you can find your way there.
Yeah.
And also that you don't have to be just invincible to go win a Super Bowl. Like, you can be playing your best football late and find your way into the postseason and then make a run like Seattle did. Because when do you think people begin to get on board with Seattle potentially being the best team in the NFL? Midway point?
When they beat the Rams in the NFC Championship?
Okay.
Like, I think a lot of people, I mean, this was the NFL season felt like it lasted forever. I remember the first 8 weeks of the season, everyone's like, oh, the Colts. You know, it's like all these teams that are like, you know, the usual suspects. And, oh, don't worry, Kansas City will get it going.
Right.
Don't worry, they'll come. They'll get it going. Never really materialized. I think it does give some teams hope. I mean, after all, look at what the Patriots were just 2 years ago and how quickly they were able to flip the script. That was partly because of their schedule. Like, their schedule was as gettable as we've ever seen in the NFL, relatively speaking. But I think defense can still carry you. I think having smart quarterback play in the postseason especially can carry you. Doesn't necessarily mean, like, for example, let's look at the Buffalo Bills. We talk about Josh Allen. Why did the Buffalo Bills lose that game?
Turnovers.
Josh Allen had a couple of really boneheaded mistakes trying to do way too much. Especially at the end of half. That was the one that really got him, right? The fumble when there's 8 seconds left and you decide to carry it around like a loaf of bread, gets hit.
Yep.
Fumble, they steal 3. Like, you got to do all the little things in the postseason to win in the NFL. And maybe having that transcendent quarterback is great. It's great, but it can also hurt you. And I think that's part of the reason why Josh Allen hasn't won one yet, is he's does at times do some careless things and tries to do a little too much, tries to play hero ball. And hero ball gets you.
How much does that go into a quarterback accepting that role, though? Like, that's big, right? Sam Darnold even said it in the postgame last night, like, I knew I just had to play complimentary football. Like, I didn't have to go out there and complete multiple 70, 80-yard passes. Like, I needed to play within the system, let our defense, let our run game win this game for us, and we'd have a good chance to get a Super Bowl trophy. Like, it's hard to get a lot of quarterbacks to buy into that. They think they have to go win the game.
Yeah, man, I think they're also been told they need to go win the game sometimes.
It's fair.
You know, like, that's, hey, you are the reason why we're here. Like, go be you. Like, that's great, but being you might make a mistake or two. Like, we always say this all the time. More games are lost than there are won. Like, it's just the reality of the way things are. You make a pivotal mistake, you give the other team hope, life, momentum, it kills you. You're dead. So, I don't know, maybe it leads teams to maybe reassessing a little bit more, putting a little more on the defensive side. And these $60 million quarterbacks, man, I mean, that's a lot of money to tie up in just one player. I'm not saying you can't, you had to have them. You got to have them. Like, how do you
But if you're going to go your route, do you need an experienced guy? I mean, that's probably a part of what you need, right? I mean, you can't have your game protector, system operator, not make mistaker that is a first or second year guy, most likely. Because those are the guys who make those mistakes.
Answer me this question, though. Right now, how do you think San Francisco would feel if they would have let Brock Purdy walk and they would have just paid Sam Darnold the mid-tier to bottom-tier starter money, how different would their organization be? If you can go out and get maybe 2 big-time difference makers on defense or whatnot, like you're tying up $50 million in Brock Purdy. Are you better served tying up 20 in a Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield type? Or are you better served putting 50 into your quarterback? And they didn't really have a choice. But I think they're going to look back at that.
Sometimes that's the part of it is you almost have to take what you can get.
I know. I mean, it's better. The bird in the hand is better than the bird in the bush for sure. But you think Brock Purdy should command a top 8 salary in the NFL?
No, but let's look at what if you're taking the route that you said and then Sam Darnold chooses to sign somewhere else. Then what?
Agree. All that is fair.
Trying to get Phillip Rivers back? I mean,
not necessarily.
He still threw 14 picks this year. I mean, it wasn't like it was clean football the whole year. So I like where you're going, and I'm a little bit more on board with that philosophy than I am your $500 million quarterback, and then hope that your offensive line can at least keep him upright, which is what we're seeing in a lot of places not be able to happen. Specifically, the Patriots last night. Not that they have all that money in quarterback, but I mean they put money into the O-line. It's young, and that did not go well.
They're still on a rookie deal with their quarterback, so they got a lot of cap flexibility. But, I mean, at some point, Drake's going to get paid, right? I mean, so at some point, he's going to get paid. How much more difficult does it become to sustain roster level the way they've sustained it?
It's fair.
Like, if you look at Seattle, they have not invested at quarterback in quite some time. Like, since they got rid of Russell Wilson, they have not invested at quarterback. They went Geno Smith, Bridge, get Darnold. Like they have not really invested in quarterback, and as a result, their roster is outstanding. I'd be real curious to see like how it tweaks things going forward. And John Schneider's been great from a talent evaluation standpoint for a long time. Like he's done a really good job, and clearly a coaching evaluation standpoint. Like Pete Carroll was great. Obviously, McDonald's well on his way to having a great run. But I'll be curious to see where it goes because I do think that now that we've kind of put a bow on you got to have a transcendent quarterback to win, might change. Because if you got a Mahomes, by all means.
Yeah, then you build your team around that.
100%. But if you don't have that guy, here's another path.
So let me ask you this question about the NFL, and this could have helped with ratings. This could have helped with interest this year. At any point in time during the season, how many teams do we believe were referenced as the best team in the league?
Oh, gosh.
I mean, Seattle, obviously, we just said the New England for sure.
Were they really referenced as the best team in the league? I
think late in the regular season, some people thought New England was the best team.
I don't know.
They were rolling for a minute.
Maybe so.
Buffalo would have been there. That would have been 3.
Denver?
I think Denver probably was discussed there.
The Rams.
Rams were discussed there. Eagles early. Chiefs early.
Yeah.
People are going to say, oh, Chiefs did this. You can't tell me people going into the season didn't think that there was a chance they were the best team in the league.
No, I mean, no matter what, people are always going to think that the Chiefs are one of the best teams in the league.
Was there a point that people said that about Jacksonville late?
No.
I didn't.
No one ever said that about Jacksonville.
Indianapolis, though.
They were pretty good.
Up until Daniel Jones got hurt, Indianapolis was.
They may have been in that conversation. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Indy was definitely in it.
Chicago,
sure.
Detroit, Green Bay. Any of the 3? Because we're up to 8 teams already.
Right. San Fran.
Okay, maybe 9 teams, possibly. I mean, think about that. I can't remember back in recent memory that there were 9 different teams discussed as the best team in the league at any point
After
in time
week
during
1,
a season.
people were saying the Chargers. Because they beat the Chiefs.
Well,
remember?
I said any point in time. True.
So
yeah, you're right.
I mean, I put them in there.
May have been there.
I mean, I'm sure at some point or another, people thought Cincinnati was the best ever because people are like enamored.
Definitely going into the season.
You know what I mean?
People probably said that. Yeah. Did we say Baltimore?
No. But Lamar kind of got. When did Lamar get hurt?
I'm thinking
the first
early though. People probably thought they were
for sure.
Yeah,
the best or one of the best teams in the league. I do. Like I said, Chicago, Detroit, Green Bay. I almost feel like certain people may have listed any of those 3, all those 3 at any point in time. Hell, maybe even Minnesota going into the year.
Yeah, I mean, when the Lions were sitting there at 4-1 and just went on a 4-game win streak after they lost to Green Bay in the week 1,
right?
I think the Lions were absolutely on people's short list.
Specifically, when you had a healthy Jameson Williams and a healthy
Amon-Ra St. Brown,
and not to mention out of the backfield,
Oh yeah, Jameer Gibbs.
with Jameer Gibbs. Like when all your weapons were healthy, I think people probably looked at them and said, yeah, they might be the best team in the league.
No question.
And Aiden Hutchinson healthy off the edge.
Mhm.
Like that's, I think the thing that hurt them more than anything, obviously, were injuries. But I can't recall a year that this many teams at
It's
any
a
point
wide
in time
net.
during the year, because usually it's, all right, it's these two teams in the AFC, they're getting the NFC or whatever, vice versa. 3-4 teams we're talking about for the majority of the regular season.
Yeah.
So maybe this is great for the NFL. And like we talked about, some of the injuries, Kansas City, moved some teams off. I mean, Denver, we didn't think Jarrett Stidham was going to go get him a Super Bowl. Like, we just didn't.
Right.
Well,
It
who
was
didn't?
late, but
Don't put that
no,
on
we
me.
thought there was a chance he could fit in and do some good things. He had been around.
I thought he'd
but-
be fine.
Yeah, it's
It didn't work.
that changed the dynamic with them just a little bit. So pretty cool to think about that. Maybe where we are with the NFL right now, and then two, some of the differences that begun to happen that maybe like with Jacksonville, with Bryce Young and Carolina, like maybe those things are about to take a step
Yeah.
that could make those franchises dangerous at the same time. So like if Cleveland ever gets quarterback figured out,
Oh, they
you
got the
got a
pieces.
lot around them.
They got
I
the
mean, it
pieces.
feels like to be able to sort of build and go. It feels like more teams. Like, does it feel like there's less bottom feeders right now? I know the Jets are what they are, the Titans are what they are. I get it, but I just feel like there are less teams that are. I mean, maybe less teams are tanking. I don't know, but it did feel like we had more teams that at some point in time could be mentioned as the best team in the league, and maybe fewer that were absolutely at the bottom of the league.
And is that a reflection on the overall quality that we saw in the NFL this year? And the fact that the NFL, while still being the standard when it comes to football play and execution and quality personnel, like it's still the standard. No one's denying that. I do think collectively across the board, as like a genuine NFL guy growing up, like watches the NFL, studies the NFL, loves studying them in the offseason when we have a little more time. I feel like collectively across the board, the league is not as strong as it was, say, 5 to 8 years ago, 10 years ago or so. Not quite as strong. The quarterback play is not quite as good. It's not quite as cerebral. It's a little more reactionary. It's a little bit more run around, make plays, which to me is not sustainable. That is because guys get hurt, guys get banged up. Like winning with execution and precision, we don't see as much of that. I think collectively across the board, the ceiling of the league has dropped some, but the floor in some cases has gone up too. I think it's a little bit kind of it's just a development standpoint. There's not as much development. There's not as many practices. You don't have two-a-days. Your
Think
practice,
about where the quarterback development is in college and high school now.
I mean, it's all a little bit different. So while the NFL is still the most consumable product in America, it's amazing. I still love it. I don't think at the highest levels, the level of execution is what we've seen in the past.
Speaking of ceilings and floors, if yours is leaking cold air and you feel maybe a little bit drafty in one room, if you get different temperatures in different portions of your home, well, you need to call Noble Eagle Insulation at 205-490-2933. That's Noble Eagle Insulation, 205-490-2933. Birmingham-based, veteran-owned insulation company. If your home is drafty, feeling cold, uneven temperatures in different rooms, if you have high heating bills that you believe are due to poor insulation, Noble Eagle can help you. You're going to warm up a little bit this week and then going to go right back down. So those different temperatures that you're going to need that insulation for, Noble Eagle can help you. They've helped us around our home. They can help you around yours as well. Protect comfort, lower energy costs, a proven efficiency at Noble Eagle Insulation, 205-490-2933, or go to nobleinsulation.com. I want to have a further conversation about quarterbacks. With some that are maybe moving upwards, are we in a great spot with quarterbacks in the NFL, or is it still just dominated by a few? We'll have that conversation next right here on Jocks. All right, welcome back in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning. Appreciate you guys tuning in. It's 8:47 Monday, February 9th, right here on Jocks. One commercial that you did not see during the Super Bowl, but you probably need to know about, was Gusty Gouls and the Gusty Gouls Group. If you're looking to get into a new home here in Birmingham, visit GustyGoulsGroup.com. Button in the top right-hand corner of your page. Smash that button. Very little information. You find out just how much they believe they can get for your home. And they're going to know what's coming available. Why, you might ask? Well, they're brokered by eXp Realty and serve more than 3,000 home buyers and sellers in the greater Birmingham area. Since 2012, Gusty Gouls Group recognized both nationally and locally as Greater Birmingham, Alabama's #1 team in homes sold. Over 855-star Google reviews. So Google Gusty Gouls Group for yourself. Go to GustyGoulsGroup.com today and start packing, or call 205-542-1996. The Gusty Gouls Group. They've helped me. They can help you. Quarterbacks in the NFL, are they in a good spot when you think about the future, when you think about where teams are? We mentioned a couple that improved this year, a couple that took big steps. We'll discuss a little bit more on the other side of where the NFL lies currently as it pertains to quarterbacks right here on Jocks. Royal Payne tweeting into the show, no one has won the million. Did y'all give a look at the clues? It's an odd one. Mr. Beast's Super Bowl commercial solved the $1 million puzzle in their Super Bowl ad. I haven't even given it a thought. Even he says it's very complicated. There are multiple steps.
I mean, I'll give it a try for $1 million. Are they going to steal all my data or just some of it?
Just a little bit.
All right. Worth it.
I think that kind of became.
You can have a little
that
bit.
was part of the theme with some of the Super Bowl ads. Is just how much you're allowing.
Correct.
Into. Like I saw a lot of people angry at, Ring door cameras.
Yep.
After this.
How dare you?
How does that work? I can just go on to my neighbor's Ring doorbell and look for my dog if it's lost?
I imagine you just get an alert if your dog, if you're not allowed to just
Yeah.
spy on other people. I imagine if you upload your dog photos, which then at that point they've got you, but
Right.
and then when something that looks like it pops up, you get an alert. That's what I'm assuming.
Makes sense to me.
Sure.
It's a little scary that the Ring doorbell will identify your dog.
Right.
Fair enough.
A little dicey.
Maybe it's just in the neighborhood because that would be weird if it's like worldwide. You'd be getting a whole bunch.
You'd think.
That'd be annoying as crap.
Super.
Might be helpful in
A
cold
lot of
situations.
black labs out there. I mean,
Right.
you can just identify the one. Like, that's impressive.
That
by
one's
the way.
mine for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, Puerto Rico. Wow. Didn't know.
How do you get over
Go
there?
down
I
there.
know the fence was open, but like,
Wait, he's in London now?
Meredith, you didn't close the gate again.
Wow. All right, flu season here. Make your home healthier with Trane's Clean Effects Home Air Cleaner. Removes up to 99.9% of airborne particles, including those that cause virus. 100 times more effective than standard air filters. 8 times more effective than HEPA room filters. Find a dealer near you at Trane.com. It's hard to stop a train. Quarterback scenario right now in the NFL, top to bottom. Collectively, would you say in good hands? You think about Caleb Williams, totally different this year. We mentioned
Yep.
Bryce Young, Trevor Lawrence looked like they're taking steps this year.
For sure.
Are there many that we feel like went backwards? Like Herbert, maybe
Purdy.
a small step backwards. Purdy, a small step backwards. Jaden Daniels got hurt. Patrick Mahomes got hurt. So you had injuries
Goff.
affect some of this. You feel like he went backwards?
A little bit, maybe.
CJ Stroud went backwards.
Yeah, for sure.
So where are we collectively in the NFL? Like, how would you grade it sort of overall right
I
now?
think quarterback's in good shape. It's just a different style. I don't think there's anything wrong with where it's going. It's just going to lead, in my opinion, to a few more injuries. And what kills the league? Injured quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, that's what kills. Like, you want to know what sinks the league's ratings? Like, you really want to see something that would be impactful. Like, don't get me wrong. I think on Christmas Day, the Chiefs started some guy that no one's ever heard of and still commanded a massive number. But like quarterbacks running around the way they're running around, like you're just going to have more injuries. Like staying in the pocket in a safe, comfortable place, getting the ball out quick, winning with execution, winning with precision, winning with timing, that leads to longevity. And that's my only concern with this generation of quarterback is that we're gonna see more quarterback injuries. We're gonna see more guys getting hit, tweaking something, non-contact stuff when they're on the move. Like that's my only fear.
I feel like we are at a little bit of a crossroads though, because there's some big question marks with quarterbacks right now. When you look at like what's next for Tua, what's that going to look like? What that's going to be? Is Aaron Rodgers going to play another year in Pittsburgh? Like some people think Jackson Dart is for real. Some people don't think that's going to work. You mentioned Cousins, but Penix in Atlanta, is he going to be?
Sure.
Is he gonna Tyler Shuck in New Orleans? Is he going to be a really good quarterback?
He seems like he's a real one.
We think Cam Ward's going to be fine if they can get the pieces around him.
Yeah,
they'll be okay. But it feels like there are a lot of sort of ifs and maybes at quarterback in the NFL that we don't even know if we're able to say, yeah, that's going to work. That's going to be really good. And some that might be, like we said, trending a little bit backwards in the NFL as well.
Still feel pretty good about the overall young stars in the league. Like I still think the league's in good hands for sure. But I agree with you. Like to me, there's a lot of show me, if you will, in the next year or two. I mean,
well, now you have Bo Nix, multiple big injuries in his career. Joe Burrow, multiple big injuries in his career. And you had, as Damian pointed out earlier, I mean, Indianapolis, New York, there are a lot of teams that had quarterback injuries, not including obviously the big ones like Mahomes. So if that trend continues, as Greg pointed out, could be something that affects the league moving forward. We'll discuss it more next here on Jocks.